In the early 20th century, New York City became a melting pot of cultures, and among the many immigrant communities shaping its identity were Russian immigrants. Fleeing political unrest, poverty, and persecution, especially after the Russian Revolution of 1917, arrived in neighborhoods like the Lower East Side, bringing with them traditions deeply rooted in their homeland. Among the most powerful of these traditions was food. For Russian immigrants in 1920s NYC, cooking wasn't just about survival, it was about preserving identity. The dishes they prepared were reminders of home, family, and a life left behind. Ingredients may have changed, but the spirit of their cuisine remained intact. One of the most beloved staples was borscht, a beet-based soup known for its deep red color and earthy flavor. In Russia, it was often made with beef and served hot, but in New York, variations began to emerge. Some families adapted the recipe using locally available vegetables, while others served it cold during warmer months. A dollop of sour cream on top made it comforting and familiar. Another essential dish was pelmeni, small dumplings typically filled with minced meat. These were labor-intensive to make, often prepared in large batches by families working together. In cramped apartments, it wasn't uncommon to see multiple generations gathered around a table, folding dumplings and sharing stories. Bread also played a central role. Black rye bread, dense and slightly sour, was a daily necessity. Many immigrants sought out bakeries that could replicate the flavors of home, while others baked their own in small kitchens. Bread wasn't just food, it was a symbol of sustenance and stability. Cabbage was another key ingredient, appearing in dishes like golubtsy, cabbage rolls stuffed with meat and rice. Affordable and filling, this dish became a staple for families trying to stretch limited budgets. The slow cooking process filled small apartments with rich, comforting aromas. Despite financial struggles, Russian immigrants took pride in maintaining their culinary traditions. Food was often shared among neighbors, creating a sense of community in unfamiliar surroundings. Meals became gatherings, moments of connection in a fast-paced and often harsh new world. Markets in New York began to reflect this growing diversity. Specialty shops started carrying ingredients like buckwheat, pickled vegetables, and smoked fish, catering to Eastern European tastes. Over time, these foods didn't just remain within immigrant communities, they began influencing the broader American palate. In the 1920s, being a Russian immigrant in NYC wasn't easy. Language barriers, discrimination, and economic hardship were daily challenges. But through food, they found comfort and continuity. Each dish told a story of resilience, adaptation, and hope. Today, many of these dishes are still enjoyed around the world, but their roots trace back to kitchens filled with determination and memory. The food of Russian immigrants in 1920s New York wasn't just about nourishment, it was about survival, identity, and the enduring power of tradition. Life for Russian immigrants in 1920s New York City was defined by long working hours and limited resources. Yet even in these conditions, they found ways to create meals that were both nourishing and deeply meaningful. Their cuisine reflected a balance between tradition and adaptation. One of the most practical and beloved dishes was kasha, made from buckwheat groats. Cheap, filling, and nutritious, kasha became a staple in many households, often cooked with onions and sometimes mixed with pasta, creating a dish known as kasha varnishks. It was both simple and satisfying. Soup was a daily necessity. Beyond borscht, there were countless variations depending on what ingredients were available. Cabbage soup, or shchi, was another favorite. Made with fresh or fermented cabbage, it was inexpensive yet full of flavor. These soups were often cooked in large pots, lasting for several meals. Fish also played an important role, especially herring. Pickled herring was affordable and widely available in New York. It was commonly served with onions and bread, creating a quick and flavorful meal. For many immigrants, the taste of herring was a direct link to their homeland. Dairy products were equally important. Farmer's cheese, similar to cottage cheese, was used in a variety of dishes. Blintzes, thin crepes filled with sweetened cheese, were a popular treat, especially on special occasions. Despite financial constraints, families made an effort to preserve these small joys. Cooking methods remained traditional. Many dishes were slow cooked, allowing flavors to develop fully. This not only enhanced taste, but also made tougher, cheaper cuts of meat more tender. In a time when nothing could be wasted, every ingredient was used carefully. Street food and small eateries also began to reflect Russian influences. Delis and cafes served items like smoked fish, soups, and pastries. These establishments became gathering places where immigrants could speak their language, share news, and feel a sense of belonging. Adapting to American ingredients was not always easy. Some traditional items were difficult to find, forcing cooks to improvise. Yet this creativity led to new variations of classic dishes, blending old world techniques with new world resources. Food also played a role in cultural exchange. As Russian immigrants interacted with other communities, their dishes began to gain wider recognition. Over time, elements of their cuisine became part of New York's diverse food culture. In the face of hardship, these meals provided comfort and stability. They were a reminder that even in a foreign land, traditions could survive and evolve. Through food, Russian immigrants in 1920s NYC built a bridge between their past and their future. For Russian immigrants living in 1920s New York City, food was more than nourishment, it was a powerful emotional anchor. Every meal carried memories of distant villages, family traditions, and cultural identity. While the environment around them had changed dramatically, their kitchens became small spaces where the past could still live. One of the most cherished dishes was pierogi, small stuffed buns that could be baked or fried. Filled with ingredients like potatoes, cabbage, or minced meat, pierogi were both affordable and versatile. They could be eaten on the go, making them perfect for workers with long shifts in factories and workshops. Another popular comfort food was solyanka, a thick, tangy soup made with meat, pickles, and olives. Though some ingredients were harder to find in America, immigrants adapted the recipe using what was available. The result was a uniquely New York version of a classic Russian dish, one that reflected both tradition and change. Potatoes became a cornerstone of daily meals. Easy to store and inexpensive, they were used in countless ways: boiled, fried, mashed, or added to soups. Dishes like draniki or potato pancakes were especially popular. Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, they were often served with sour cream and quickly became a household favorite. Tea culture also remained strong. In Russia, tea was not just a drink, but a ritual. In New York, samovars were less common, but the tradition of gathering around tea persisted. Strong black tea, often sweetened with sugar or jam, provided warmth and comfort after long, exhausting days. Desserts, though simple, held special significance. Honey cakes and sweet breads were prepared during holidays or family gatherings. Even in times of financial hardship, families made an effort to celebrate these moments with something sweet, reinforcing a sense of normalcy and joy. Food preparation itself was often a communal activity. Neighbors would share ingredients, exchange recipes, and cook together. This sense of cooperation helped build strong community bonds, especially in neighborhoods where many immigrants faced similar struggles. Despite the challenges of adapting to a new country, Russian immigrants showed remarkable resilience. Their ability to recreate traditional dishes with limited resources speaks to their creativity and determination. Each meal was a testament to their strength and their refusal to let go of their heritage. Over time, these culinary traditions began to influence the broader food culture of New York. Dishes once confined to small immigrant kitchens started appearing in markets and restaurants, gaining popularity beyond their original communities. The story of Russian immigrant food in the 1920s is not just about recipes, it's about identity, survival, and the human need for connection. Through every bite, they preserved a piece of their homeland while building a new life in America. As Russian immigrants settled into life in 1920s New York City, their culinary traditions continued to evolve. While they remained deeply connected to their roots, they also began incorporating influences from their new environment. This blending of cultures gave rise to unique adaptations that define their experience. One notable dish was beef stroganoff. Originally a more luxurious meal in Russia, it was adapted in America to suit tighter budgets. Cheaper cuts of meat were used, and the dish was often stretched with additional ingredients like mushrooms and onions. Despite these changes, it retained its creamy, comforting essence. Pickling was another important practice. Vegetables like cucumbers, cabbage, and beets were preserved to last through difficult times. Pickled foods were not only practical, but also added bold flavors to otherwise simple meals. A plate of pickles alongside bread and soup was a common sight. Grains such as barley and buckwheat remained dietary staples. These ingredients were affordable, filling, and easy to prepare. They formed the backbone of many meals, especially for working-class families trying to make the most of limited resources. Meat, while less accessible, was used carefully. Instead of large portions, small amounts were incorporated into soups, stews, and dumplings to maximize flavor. This approach ensured that nothing went to waste. Russian immigrants also embraced baking. Small home ovens were used to prepare breads, pastries, and pies. The smell of freshly baked goods often filled entire apartment buildings, creating a comforting and familiar atmosphere. Food markets played a crucial role in maintaining these traditions. As demand grew, vendors began importing or locally producing ingredients favored by Eastern European communities. This made it easier for immigrants to access the foods they missed from home. At the same time, exposure to American cuisine introduced new ideas. Ingredients like corn, new vegetables, and different cuts of meat began appearing in Russian kitchens. This exchange enriched their cooking and led to creative new dishes. Social gatherings often revolved around food. Whether it was a holiday celebration or a simple weekend meal, sharing dishes strengthened community ties. Food became a way to maintain cultural identity while also adapting to a new world. The evolution of Russian immigrant cuisine in 1920s NYC highlights the balance between tradition and change. It shows how food can adapt without losing its essence, reflecting both the past and the present. Today, many of these dishes continue to be enjoyed, not just as meals, but as symbols of a rich cultural history. They remind us of the resilience and creativity of those who carried their traditions across oceans and generations. By the late 1920s, Russian immigrant communities in New York City had firmly established their presence, and their food culture had become an integral part of their identity. What began as a necessity for survival had evolved into a lasting culinary legacy. One of the defining characteristics of their cooking was its simplicity. Ingredients were often limited, yet the dishes were rich in flavor and meaning. This ability to create something satisfying from very little was a hallmark of their resilience. Dishes like stuffed peppers, hearty stews, and noodle-based meals became everyday staples. These meals were designed to feed large families while remaining affordable. They were often cooked in large quantities, ensuring that no one went hungry. Celebrations brought out more elaborate dishes. During holidays, tables were filled with a variety of foods: roasted meats, pastries, salads, and desserts. These occasions were not just about eating, but about preserving traditions and passing them on to the next generation. Children growing up in these communities learned recipes from their parents and grandparents. Cooking became a way of teaching cultural values and maintaining a connection to their heritage. Even as they adapted to American life, these traditions remained an important part of their identity. Restaurants and small eateries run by Russian immigrants began to appear across the city. These establishments introduced their cuisine to a wider audience, allowing others to the flavors of Eastern Europe. Over time, some dishes became popular beyond the immigrant community. The influence of Russian cuisine can still be seen in New York today. From delis serving pickled fish to bakeries offering traditional pastries, the legacy of these early immigrants lives on. What makes this story truly remarkable is not just the food itself, but what it represents. Each dish tells a story of hardship, adaptation, and hope. It reflects the journey of people who left everything behind and built a new life from scratch. Homemade meals were a source of comfort in an often uncertain world. They provided a sense of stability and belonging in the face of challenges. Through food, Russian immigrants were able to hold on to their identity while embracing new opportunities. In the end, the cuisine of Russian immigrants in 1920s NYC is more than a collection of recipes, it's a testament to human resilience. It shows how culture can survive and thrive, even in the most difficult circumstances. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that food is not just about taste, it's about history, memory, and the enduring spirit of those who came before us.